Hi there, this is Willie Barnes. This is Wise Up Wednesdays. Today we're going to talk about student loans and how and why that matters in the home buying process. Those with student loans, I promise you don't want to miss this episode, so stay tuned. Welcome back. This is Willie Barnes, realtor in the Orlando, Florida area, and this is Wise Up Wednesdays. As we discussed, today we're going to talk about student loans and how and why that matters in the home buying process. More importantly, we're going to discuss the type of payment plans that you make for your student loans. So we have fully amortized payment plans, income-based, extended term. Why does that matter? An income-based payment plan, when it comes to a lender helping you get pre-approved, there are special occasions, but for the sake of being, general, that's going to almost be used as if you don't have a payment plan at all. And we're going to group that in the same boat as deferred plan, for all of those people who keep taking a class so they don't have to pay the student loans and are in deferment status. We're going to group those together as no payment plan at all. If you're in a amortized payment plan or an extended term payment plan, that means you are making consistent payments, and those consistent payments gradually pay down the balance of your student loans, and at the end of your term period, whether it be 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, it comes down to $0, okay? So why does it matter which payment plan that you're in? It matters because if you're in no payment plan at all, the lender has to take 1% of the student loan balance and say that's your monthly payment in order to calculate your debt to income ratio. That's a big difference. So let's say you have $50,000 in student loans, 1% of that's $500. So now you just added a $500 bill towards your debt to income ratio. Do you think that's gonna help you get more or less house, right? If you're confused about debt to income, go to the past video. I talk more about debt to income, or go in the comments box. I'll reach out to you or give me a call. I'm always available. If you're in an amortized payment plan, the lender can actually use your monthly payment amount to go towards calculating your debt to income. So when using that $50,000 example, typically, at $50,000, your payment plan is probably about $250, right, per month. That's half the cost of that 1% at $500. So to tell you a little bit more about why and how that matters is, in this example, we have the $50,000 in student loans. 1% of that loan amount is $500 per month. When you're in a payment plan, it's $250 per month. A rule of thumb is for every $100 that you add or take away from your debt to income ratio, that's about $10,000 to $15,000 in sales price, right? So for every $100 you add per month to your debt to income ratio, which is those bills per month that you have to pay that shows up on your credit report, that's about $10,000 to $15,000 in difference of sales price. So let's say if you're in a payment plan and it's $250 per month, let's say you can get a $200,000 house with that, right? Everything's still the same, except you're not in a payment plan. Let's say you're deferred or you're in an income-based plan and that lender has to use the 1% number in order to calculate your debt to income. At $500 per month, everything else the same, your credit's the same, your income's the same, but they have to show $500 per month on your debt to income. You're looking at a $160,000 house now as your sales price instead of a $200,000. In the Orlando area, that's a big difference. You tell me you want to go shopping for $200,000 or below, hey, we can go shopping. At $160,000, we can still go shopping, but those are two completely different houses, and to say the least. Okay, so if If you have questions, please reach out to me. Like I said, this is a brief overview of student loans, but the main thing is you want to get in a amortized payment plan. Let's say you're deferred right now, right? And you want to look into getting a house, but you don't want to just go start making payments just to see if you can get pre-approved for a house, right? So what you can do, here's a trick. It's not a trick, but strategy. You can actually call your student loan provider or company and say, I'm looking into putting my student loans in an extended term payment, amortized payment plan, right? And so what that's going to do is that extended term is going to give you a longer time to pay your student loans, which is going to help you decrease the amount you're going to have to pay per month, right? But once you get in that extended term, you have them provide you with a letter of how much that monthly payment's going to be. You take that to the lender, and now the lender can use those numbers in order to calculate your pre-approval. Of course, you're going to have to actually turn on that payment plan, in order to get the loan approved. However, to see if you can even get pre-approved and to start that process of talking to the lender, you can actually just get a letter. You don't have to automatically turn it on right away. Once the lender says, yes, with these numbers, you're good to go get a house, then that's when you would turn on your payment schedule, okay? But hey, remember, extended term payment plan, that's gonna help you get that payment down to probably the least amount possible, and which is gonna help you to get more house. Or be able to afford more house according to the lender. So this is Willie Barnes. This is another episode of Wise Up Wednesdays. Today we talk student loans. I know student loans, they put a bad vibe down my back. I don't know about you all. They're gross, right? But we need to understand how to handle these and take these on when it comes to the home buying process. If you have any questions, go in the comments box. Please like and share this video. I know a lot of people with student loans who would absolutely value this information. So please like and share it. Go over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date. It's been an absolute pleasure. I look forward to serving and working with you. And you have a wonderful evening. This is another episode of Wise Up Wednesdays. Thank you for your time.